Hello, students. Good day. This is your King, and we are going to continue our lesson regarding regarding lesson in English for academic and professional purposes. So last time we discussed about the academic text serves as our lesson one, and our lesson two, the text structures. Okay, if you could still remember the text structures we have there. The problem solution, persuasion, chronological sequence, cause and effect. Yun yung mga naklase nato before. But this time, aside from the modules that I gave to you, those serves also as your activity and your written output. But this time we are going to discuss for you to understand more about the thesis statement. Okay? So, characteristics of an effective thesis statement. So, we have here, class, for a thesis statement, a strong thesis statement usually contains an element of uncertainty, risk, or challenge, meaning that it should offer a debatable claim that can be proven or disapproved in an essay. So, expect that when you're going to make a written output or academic text soon, because you're at the end of this lesson, you're going to make an output. So, you're going to make an essay. But this time, let me discuss to you this one for you to understand more. Okay, so it is debatable because you're going to create your own position. Meaning, dapat naka-idea ni mo nga imuhang panindigan. And how are you going to prove your idea? How are you going to persuade your reader? So, parang nahimutang na po siya class na mura na siya persuasion po, no? Because this is thesis statement. But how are you going to make a thesis statement? Okay. Let me just remind you that on the lower part, okay, itong partento class, yan. General idea. Okay, in a thesis statement, okay, you have to be specific. General idea, instead of using gadget, you have to narrow that one into wired headphones. General idea from appliances, narrow it down to microwave oven. So, you have to be specific with this one. Okay, let's proceed. So, we have the different genres and types of thesis statements that can be found on your different essays. Kasi hindi lang nag-iisang essay. Iba't iba yan. You have argumentative essay, analytical essay, expository essay, narrative essay, at iba pa. Okay, pero apat lang tayo. Okay, we have 4 genres and types of thesis statements. Una, argumentative essay. Pangalawa, analytical essay. Third, expository essay. Fourth is narrative essay. Okay. Argumentative essay is in making a claim. Okay, when we say making a claim, you have this kind of idea that you have to fight. Yun yung claim mo. Yun yung tawag doon. Claim ang tawag doon sa yung position or idea na meron ka na kailangan mo ipaglaban. Pero paano mo ito ipaglaban? States the topic of your paper, your position on the topic, and the reasons you have for taking that position. Okay. As you can see, we have here example class. No? Okay. Yan. Death penalty is your topic. And your position should be implemented in the judicial system in our country. That is your position. That is what you believe. Again, your topic is death penalty. But your position or your thought, it should be implemented in the judicial system in our country. And your reason, because of increasing rate of heinous crimes in the Philippines. Since in the time of Duterte, many of the criminals died because they are battling against the law implementers. I know. They are battling against police. Sila nag-implement sa law. Kaya yung nangyayari, class, maraming namamatay because they are fighting against them. But that's not death penalty, ha. I am talking about death in that part. Kasi marami na kasi mga heinous crimes at one of the heinous crimes is yung rape, ano pa ba? At marami pa. Killing, pagpatay, daghan pa kaayo siya, class. That's why And one of the reason of that is because of the drugs, illegal taking of drugs. Kaya, if that's your thought about the death penalty of our promulgation of death penalty should be implemented in the judicial system in our country because of increasing rate of heinous crimes in the Philippines. So that is an example of argumentative essay. When we say argumentative essay, nagiging argumentative essay siya, class, because I know that there are people also na mag-disagree sa inyo about this data or topic, right? But what you need to do is to paraphrase this one in an argumentative essay or in the form of argumentative essay, raise your claim, fight for it, and make some evidence, get some evidences or references that makes death penalty effective. For example, kukuha ka ng mga articles from South Korea or sa ibang mga bansa kasi they implemented a death penalty. You can write that in your argumentative essay. But let's not forget that our focus here is the point regarding this one, which is the thesis statement. Okay? Yung thesis statement, parang summary yan siya eh. Okay? Hindi yan siya topic. Iba yung topic ha. Death penalty is a topic. But when we say thesis statement, usually, nakikita yan siya sa class usually sa last paragraph of your introduction. Or it should be on the first part of your introduction. Gets? Okay. But you may also get references or scan in different websites at marami pa. Books, no? Nagets sa bang argumentative essay? Again, argumentative essay, it is a type of essay that you are fighting on something. At ito na yung isa sa example ng thesis statement that belongs to argumentative essay. Kasi sa structure pa lang, death penalty should be implemented in the Philippines because of increasing rate of heinous crimes in our country. So dyan pa lang, you are fighting on something where other peoples, I think, would disagree. Kasi hindi naman lahat. Because we're a Christian world. We believe in the human rights also. And although some of us agreed with this, but I know na may tao ding mga hindi mag-agree dito. Okay, next, analytical essay. Now class, ano naman yung analytical essay? When we say analytical essay, implies the breaking down of something into parts. Breaking down something into parts. Or the discussion of something in a way that it becomes a dissection of the whole. Meaning, gihimay-himay. That's what we call analytical. It differs from the other types of essays in that its primary goal is to explain something bit by bit to enhance understanding. So, diri instead of fighting on something, dito, you are explaining on something. Okay, you are explaining for the people or for the readers or listeners to understand. Okay. Unlike argumentative essay, parang fina-fight mo ito because there are people who do not believe in you in that form of notion. May mga taong hindi naniniwala dyan. So yung gagawin mo, how are you going to convince them to believe in you? While analytical essay's point is a type of essay that explains things that are complicated to understand. For example, we have here example of thesis statement. The company's advertising campaign for children. Okay. The topic, the company's advertising campaign for children. We're talking about advertisement campaign for children. Your position is reveal serious issues regarding the misrepresentation of the nutritional content of its product. May mga may mga misinterpretation daw regarding sa nutritional content of its products. So maybe may mga mali-mali siguro doon na mga, for example, there are advertisements that is promoted by the children regarding siguro sa health issues. Pagkatapos may mga tao na misunderstood siguro yung point ng advertisement na iyon. Kaya anong gagawin mo to explain that to them na there's nothing wrong with the advertisement that the company made? Paano mo explain sa kanila na walang mali? At paano mo ma-enlighten ang kanilang mga mind or thinking? Kasi may misinterpretation eh. Okay, may misinterpretation, meaning yung misinterpretation na yan nanggaling sa mga readers or sa mga nanonood. So, maybe they gave their comment on that, on the advertisement, at what you need to do is to prove to them na walang mali. Okay, you just have to explain to them one by one. Explain mo yung details regarding, for example, brush 3 times a day, tapos yung mga bata doon kumakain ng mga candy, o for example, if your advertisement is about health, then more on candies, brush 3 times a day. May misinterpretation ba doon? Nabay misinterpretation ana dira? So I think wala. But do you believe also, or have you encountered advertisements na parang makaingon ka nga, instead of nag-promote siya og something positive, murag negative ang nanggawas? Na ba mo nakita ana? Okay. For example, I have seen on YouTube, actually sa Facebook siya, no, na atoy isa ka company, Pepsi masiguro to, o Pepsi, nga ang bata nagtagak lang siya og kwarta, coin dito as sa machine kung asa dagay soft drinks. Nagtagak siya og money, tapos nigawas ang Coca-Cola. Gibutang niya Coca-Cola og gipatungan niya kay niadto siya sa taas, gitagakan niya tog dito kwarta og para makuha niya ang Pepsi. So that kind of advertisement, medyo dako gud kayo siya ang negativity because gigamit lang niya ang Coke as patunganan. Okay? So ikaw, as a promoter of Pepsi kuntahay, ikaw mo ang tagyato. How are you going to explain to your viewers that hindi naman yung negative, na misunderstood lang nila? Paano mo yun na-explain sa kanila in an analytical essay? Ano ba ang symbol ng pagkuha ng Coca-Cola? Kasi nga, in a simple understanding, it's very insulting that you're going to get the Coca-Cola at patungan lang nimo. Diba? Very insulting. That how are you going to illuminate their mind na para maliwanag sa ilang utok, ay, di dito negative, positive, da ito siya. So, although it's really hard to make that negative misunderstanding out of positivity, I mean, although it's really hard to promote or to reinforce positivity out of that negative misunderstanding, kasi nga, nakita nato nga medyo negative po yun nga yung gitamakan ang Coca-Cola, gitagak lang niya para tamakan instead yung imnon. So gipromote niya ang Pepsi while gidegrade niya ang Coca-Cola. So how are you as owner of Pepsi, unsaon man nimo na siya pag-explain in an analytical essay? Okay? So again, muna ato siyang pagbuhat ang analytical essay, no? Pero ang thesis statement, makita nato mo na siya. The company's advertising campaign for children's serious issues regarding the misinterpretation of the nutritional content of its products. No? So again, that's an example of analytical essay. Nagets na ba? Let's proceed to expository essay. Okay, when we say expository essay class, it is a genre of essay that requires the student to investigate an idea, evaluate evidence. Okay, una, investigate idea. Mura silang nag-research. Evaluate evidence. Expound on the idea. And set forth an argument concerning that idea in a clear and concise manner. These can be accomplished through comparison and contrast, definition, example, the analysis of cause and effect, etc. For example, we have here a thesis statement. The typical college student of the 21st century, that's your topic, college student of the 21st century, utilizes technology in a variety of ways to complete academic assignments, to interact socially with peers and family and to access information. So what do you mean by this? Okay, so again, let me remind you, expository essay is a genre of essay that requires a student to investigate on an idea. Look, for example, the idea or the topic is about college student of the 21st century because they're utilizing technology a variety of ways to complete academic assignments, to interact socially with peers and family, and to access information. So it just simply presents an idea regarding the situation or the context of the college student in this 21st century regarding the use of technologies, etc., etc. So if that's what we are investigating, that's the idea that what we are investigating. Next, evaluate evidence. So, meaning hahanap tayo ng mga evidence na nagpapakita na itong 21st century na ito, the students are utilizing technology. So makikita ito sa introduction. Next, you have to expound the idea. Oo. Expound natin yung idea na ibinibigay ng thesis statement. You have to expound that. Kasi yung nangyayari kasi pagdating dito sa expository essay class, this thesis statement, itong thesis statement na to is already your basis on what kind of essay that you're, or what is the flow of your essay. Okay? So dira pa lang daan makita na nato unsay flow na daan sa imuhang essay, unsay concern. So if your concern is about the student, that is your idea about a 21st century college student, evaluate evidences. For example, you're going to collect references from different websites or books, and you're going to cite that to prove that the 21st century students are really utilizing the technologies. And you're going to expound the idea. Ano yung expound? I-expound mo idea by using your own thoughts. Oo, ganun lang. And then, and set forth an argument concerning that idea in a clear and concise manner. So you have to write it in a great way. So expository essay class, ang point lang ito is, parang you are just proving on something. Okay? Unlike argumentative essay, may pina-fight ka na concern for the people to believe you. You are just persuading. The second one is yung kanina, analytical essay. You are trying to present an essay explaining each section for your readers to understand. Expository essay is a type of essay simply presenting an issue. It's not totally an issue, or it could be an issue, okay? But the point here is you're going to expound an idea to prove this kind of idea. Kasi nga yung thesis statement dito, the typical college student of the 21st century na kasi tayo, utilizes technology in a variety of ways to complete academic assignments, to interact socially with peers and family, and to access information. For example, you're trying to prove it by presenting a data regarding Facebook that 99% of the Filipinos, or let's say for example, the worldwide 99% are utilizing Facebook. 80% utilizing TikTok. Everyone is choosing ChatGPT. You may include that in your expository essay because you are simply informing. Oo, you are simply informing us about this one. Wala kang kailangan ipaglaban dito. Yung gagawin mo lang is to expound the idea from that thesis statement. Okay? Nag-expound ka lang ng idea to prove on something. Next, narrative essay. Ano ba yung narrative essay, class? When we say narrative essay, is telling a story. This essay is often anecdotal, experiential, and personal, allowing students to express themselves in a creative and quite often moving ways. This is very common kasi ito yung mostly na klase na essay. Actually, ito, hindi lang natin namamalayan, but mostly, sa na-experience, sa na-witness ko, ito yung kadalasang kaya ninyong gawin. Because it's just narrative, it's a narrative essay where you are telling a story. May for example, dito sa example ng thesis statement may positive experience with reading. Again, merong topic dapat you have to remember that in a thesis statement, there is a topic, position and the reason. My positive experiences with reading and writing throughout my childhood led to an intense interest in literary pursuits throughout my lifetime. Anong ibig sabihin niyan? Again, my positive experience, that's the topic, may mga experiences niya. Ano ba yung position niya dito? Reading and writing throughout my childhood led to an intense interest in literary pursuit throughout my life. Okay. For example, if ako ang gumawa nitong narrative essay, and this is my thesis statement, ginasulat na ko ni class because I am now a teacher. And siguro, ang akong positive experience, siguro kung I became a teacher, an educator, an English teacher because my positive experience, that's the topic. And my position here is, for example, with reading and writing or writing, kasi hindi kasi ako mahilig masyadong magbasa, but way back when I was high school, pero hilig ko magsulat gikan sa akong own thoughts or experiences. So, with reading and writing throughout my childhood led to an intense interest in teaching profession or unsa ba, no? So, depende na sa inyo ha. Narrative essay. It's like you are telling your own story. You are expressing something. Okay? So, mo to siya ha, ang upat ka genre sa essay and the type of the thesis statement from different genres of essay. So, dito na tayo sa halimbawa ng thesis statement, guide and models. So, for example, thesis statement, model number 1, sample thesis statement. Parents should regulate the amount of time their children spend on mobile gaming. So, parents should regulate the amount of time their children spend on mobile gaming. So, that is example of thesis statement. Ano bang topic dito? Mobile gaming. Oh, ano bang reason? Ano ba yung position dito? Ha? Ano yung position dito? Okay. Later on, makita na nato, no? So, dito na punta. Thesis statement, sample thesis statement. We have thesis statement model number 2, thesis with concession. Concession means addressing an argument from the opposing viewpoint. You can use the phrase even though and while. So, pwede nyo magamit. This states the writer's opinion main idea as rebuttal. Oh, even though mobile gaming, okay, for example, there is a thesis statement from the other person. Pwede sad ka muribat gamit ni siya, no? That's what we call concession. Means addressing an argument from the opposing viewpoint. O halimbawa, naa siya yung thesis statement, mura mong nag-debate ba, but in written form. Na siya yung thesis statement, so you're going to rebut. That's what we call concession. Even though mobile gaming can be educational, parents should regulate the amount of time their children spend on mobile gaming. So, dira palang daanan na tayo topic. Naanatay position o naanatay reason. So, it talks about mobile gaming and the position here is regulate the amount of time their children spend on mobile gaming. Okay? And the reason is not sometimes physical or can be literal on the line. It should be on the thought. Okay? But that's why I am expressing this kind of thesis statement for you to have varieties of sample of thesis statements. Kasi para sa ani diri no, na ay reason, na ay topic, na ay position. So if kaniya siya tong gamiton, even though mobile gaming can be educational, okay, dira pa lang daan, no? Our topic is about mobile gaming. Then ato ang position is can be educational or the thought of mobile gaming as an educational. And ang reason nato anak niya is parents should regulate the amount of time their children spend on mobile gaming. Okay? So this is very critical, no? You may scan different samples of test statement from varieties of websites. Next, test statement number 3, you reveal the reason. Parang nire-reveal mo yung reasons behind the writer's main idea, opinion using the phrase because. So, pwede sad ka magsugod sa because. Okay? Or, parang gi-reveal nimo ang writer's main idea. Okay, for example, parents should regulate the amount of time their children spend on mobile gaming because it shortens children's attention span. It inhibits social interaction and it isn't always intellectually stimulating. So, muna siyang example, no? Nagamit ta og because. Actually, daghan pag siya, no? But the main point is yung ato siya. So, now, in an introductory paragraph in making a thesis statement, start your introduction with an interesting hook. Ano ba yung hook? Yung dapat pagbasa pa lang daan sa reader, uy, bagting na, nindot ni siya nga topic, no? Kanang murag makapukaw siya interest. It can begin with a rhetorical question, a quotation or anecdote, a concession, interesting text, or a question. So, concession, pwede ka mag-start kato na even though, no? Katong ganiha gipakita nako to na even though television can be educational, parents should regulate the amount of time. So you may begin your introductory speech in the first paragraph of your introduction. So the idea is to begin broadly and gradually bring the reader closer to the main idea. At the end of the introduction, you will present your thesis statement. So you may start in a thesis statement, you may end on a thesis statement, but mostly mag-end you just as thesis statement sa introductory part of your paragraphs in your essay. Okay, for example, even though mobile gaming can be educational, parents should regulate the amount of time their children spend on mobile gaming because it inhibits social interaction, shortens children's attention spans, and it is always intellectually stimulating. So you're going to expound this or paraphrase this one on the body section of the essay. Kasi meron tayong 3 parts of essay: introduction, body, and conclusion. Okay. So, dito na ta. Paragraph 1, first reason is presented. Shows evidence related to paragraph 1 topic sentence. So, first, parents should regulate the amount of time their children spend on mobile gaming because it shortens children's attention span. So you may show evidences from different articles that shows that mobile gaming shortens children's attention span. Okay? So, muna siya na mga example sa mga paragraph, no? Pwede nyo siya tanawon siya diri, yun lang siyang itanawan, no? Kaya I'm sure it's not your first time to make an essay. So, for the conclusion, rephrase the first statement of the thesis statement. Do not put new ideas here. Indeed, while mobile gaming can be educational, parents should regulate the amount of time their children spend on mobile gaming. So, you may expand or condense it according to your particular assignment or the size of your opinion made idea kasi hindi pwedeng mataas yung masyado yung conclusion ninyo. Okay? So, i-rephrase lang mo ang thesis statement sa last part and end it with a blast. Okay? So, I hope you understood. I know it's really difficult because nag-work immersion pa mo, but I hope this will help you understand and make sure that you'll have your initiative also to scan on different sources or references from internet or books, because it's also your job as a students to have this kind of initiative kasi hindi naman lahat kailangan ibigay sa iyo ng isang guro. Kailangan din yung malaman na dapat din kayong matuto sa sarili yung pamamaraan with this guidance. Okay? So that's all for today. Thank you so much.